How do you do, my leaky canoes? I am Tessellating Hexagons. This is Ripened Tingle's balloon trip of love. And in the last episode, we lost Kakashi. We lost an entire we were told to take the straw boy, and we can't because Hims was taken from us. Did you guys see anything? You're still fascinated with our train. Excused? You have nothing to add?
A straw doll. They sure don't make them like this anymore.
Cool. What about you, Nigel Thornberry?
What's that? That small doll of yours? I'd rather talk about going to the desert together.
So you have a one-track mind, which I suppose is fine because I want to rant about something. So in real life, yesterday, on the train, coming home from getting shopping, I was sat opposite a guy who had like a regular plain shirt, but he had a load of iron-on patches of Looney Tunes characters and a load of speech bubbles. And they read as follows: "Don't waste, want a do of Bettore, love it." And yeah, I what? And want a do of Bettore was paired up with the Martian guy, and love it, I think, was Daffy Duck. There was Bugs Bunny, but exaggerated with drag lipstick. I think Donald Duck was there for some reason. Anyway, the bones of some animal are used as decoration. Where's the rest of the skeleton? And the sign: "Warning, here begins the dessert. Do not enter." But most importantly, they kidnapped Kakashi naked! It's been discarded along with some props, such as exactly one bowling pin.
Oh, what's that? Oh, do you think that clown? What do you think, Boiki?
Strands of straw detected all over costume. Hoof prints of a horse that got ready to leap.
So the parallels between Umare and Epona continue because jumping over a gate, that sure is a staple. This is a Zelda game, by the way, just in case you forgot about that part.
Tingle, what do we do?
Well, there's only one thing for it. Let's, knowing Tingle, attempt to hump the gate into non-existence. Why are you using your chest? The iron fence won't budge. No Bingus. Are you surprised? You tried to open it with your nipples, sir. Lion, as ever, you're up.
Leave that to me, and my one specific bicep. So destructive. Let's go, Tingle.
It broke apart like it was made of some sort of crispy, chocolatey, biscuity wafer situation. I'm quite fun. I want to eat that gate now. Anyway.
Kakashi! Oh.
That's a lot of sand. Also a good video thumbnail.
Such heat! Very desert! Wow! Will we flee this way? Oh.
Oh, yep, sure enough, there they go. Having a time.
Hey! Did you see that?
Maybe it was a mirage.
Horse! That guy's got Kakashi! Let's go!
Really? Lion. The cowardly lion. Bulling ahead like that.
Wait. Calculating. The sunlight is very intense. Probability of lion collapsing 100%. I, myself, am heat resistant and won't dry out.
Well, good for you. What about the oil? Luckily we have a refill, but oil can technically also dry out. Hey, it's the fairy garden. And speaking of...
Stop. Don't get any closer,
Okay, I'll save this anecdote for later then.
or else you too will.
Oh, heat. I'm a warm-blooded mammal in several layers of armor. What did I think was going to happen? Did you come to save me, Boiki?
Chance of you two surviving in the desert. 0.
Well, that's a little bit... I mean, it's accurate, the science doesn't lie, but still, Could you not at least sugarcoat it?
Insufficient preparation and education.
Okay, little bit rude.
But
Repeat. Insufficient preparation and education.
So what, you're specifically going to be a roadblock until we go to school?
oh, Tingle, what should we do?
Well, there's only one thing to do, and that's to speak to Nigel Thornberry. Obviously. But yeah, I find it sort of funny. I find it sort of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. No, back when we reached the fairy garden in Freshly Picked Tingle's Rosy Roopland, I specifically mentioned a certain game mechanic that I recalled from, I want to say, Tales of Symphonia? And how I'd not really encountered that sort of mechanic in any games I've ever played. Specifically, I said something to this effect.
We're having a fun time. We're on a little desert hike. We don't have to worry about hydration like so many other games that have desert areas, like, the Dog Island.
Little did I know that that is exactly the contents of page 11 in this game. So huzzah, the brick came back down how many years later?
What's wrong? Weren't you going to the city? I see. Got it. Smashing. You want to go to the desert? Aha! I see. Huh? Then you want me to be your guide?
Yep, name your price. We need to save our friend.
Okay. Just as I thought. You want me to guide you through the desert,
Yes, we literally just said that.
to see the spectacle that is the wilderness?
No.
All right, let's begin right away. I'll go ahead. See you there. I'll infuse you with the spirit of the desert.
Kinky?
We can't give up on Kakashi.
You need desert training.
I'd rather have dessert training. That's the best punchline that I have. So yes, let's head to the sun-baked sand. There is no castle. It's just sand. This edible gate is just permanently broken now. A Maori Gishon would be rolling in his grave, but he's not dead. Hello, my dudus. How goes the it?
You guys are slow. If we were in the desert already,
Which we're not.
you'd have died 10 times by now before you even hit the ground. Listen up. Survival training has begun.
Such energy this person has. Like Yoda, I want to speak.
Listen, this desert is the land of death.
Oh, charming. I thought that was just France in general. Heyo. I love you, really. I have a little bit of French heritage. I feel like that gives... No, it really doesn't give you the right to say that sort of thing. I'm funning.
Each year, lots of fools come here
Much like... I will stop.
and keel over while looking for a thrill. However, the desert's one and only survival guide, I, Great, am with you, so just relax. Because I love the desert. You can't take the desert from me.
We're not trying to.
And if you don't watch out, I'll eat yours too.
Dessert joke?
Eh?
This guy is getting on my nerves. He calls himself great. I don't trust him.
I understand. Talk to me when you've made up your mind.
We have no choice, my dude.
Okay, are you ready to take on the desert?
Yes.
Got it. You guys are eager. To help you stay alive in the desert, I'll teach you a survival technique way. Form a line, everybody.
Okay.
Listen up, listen well. In the desert, your fate is decided by alertness and tenacity. Hey, you there, the green guy. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Based on personal experience, sure.
Answer this question. Beside alertness, what do you need in the desert?
A fit body, nowhere to give up, a pure heart, sex appeal, and tenacity. You want to find out what the sex appeal option gives you dialogue-wise? Play the game yourself.
Nice, that is correct. You catch on quickly. Good. That's enough theory. Let's talk practice. After that, I'll let you enter the desert. Just a second.
Where are you going now? Why'd you come all this way if you're just going to... Okay, you're back.
I just hit one of these.
A point on his shirt. Is that a stag beetle?
That's right. Star of the beetle world, the stag beetle, utterly smashing. I've hidden a stag beetle somewhere, but I won't tell you where. Find it and bring it here.
So needy. But we did at least get a taste of how the desert works, so that's a thing to look forward to and get used to, and how far back are we going to have to go? Like, he didn't walk that far, so surely it will be easy enough to find. Theoretically. I see jiggling. I see Great Wall of China. Bug! And now it's up there. Something came flying out of the grass. Shoot, dude, it sure did. And now I would like to shoot the dude, if I may. I cannot reach.
We can't give up on Kakashi.
Yeah, we've established that. Hello up there. Expressway Ticket Center. But most importantly... Take... It's so high up you can't reach it. No duh. Now do I shoot it. Bonk. That was surprisingly easy. Pick up the full bit. Yes! Why would you ask me twice? Or even once? The Staggator, as in like alligator stag, or Stagator? The Stagator 3000. Either way, it belongs to us now, and you will have to pry it from my warm, slightly moist, but otherwise dead hands. Except we're giving it to you so that we don't become warm, dead, and slightly moist. My sir. It's jaw retain. Okay, so it is a Staggator. Smack a bowl slightly off camera. Off camera. I'm not even recording with camera. I just smacked a bowl that's sitting to my left. Don't worry about it. Use the Stagator.
There you are, Staggy. I'll take that back from you. Your tenacity and alertness are magnificent. You pass. Well then, let's head for the desert. Follow me.
Please stop talking, your voice is killing part of my esophagus. Okay, so we've found a leaf.
Okay, everybody, welcome to the desert.
That was a really good throat moment for me there.
I will now tell you some important facts. First of all, take this.
A king of canteens, a carafe, if you will. I'm not sure if it counts as a carafe. Either way.
That's a canteen. It is a very important thing to have. Have a look at this.
500.
This shows you the canteen's contents. Even just walking around the desert depletes it. And the water levels drop to 0. You'll pass out because this is a Nintendo game and no one actually dies. When you find a oasis, you can refill your canteen. Or talk to me and I'll top you off. So, keep an eye on your remaining water.
I see. Once your water's gone, so are we.
That's right. Well put. Finally, remember this, if nothing else. When you find a plant like the one here, get in its shadow and call for me. I'll make it your new base camp.
So like a checkpoint, you'll end up back there if you run out of water.
I'll always stay in your base camp. In case you keel over, I'll retrieve you. That's all I can teach you. Take this note with all the info on it.
Huzzah, a portable tutorial. It's tutortable.
Read this desert note well if you plan to survive.
We're all set, Tingle. Let's go.
And so begins the desert hunt with an H. So yes, as established, you walk around, it depletes your water. And if you run out of water, you die, and you'll need to refill it using stuff such as this. Refilled a little water. Yes. Those are mini checkpoints that don't, like, refill, and there are other ones that do. What have we here? A bulky curtain made of steel. That's definitely a word for it. Please analyze. Is it a bulky curtain made of steel?
weight, approximately 500 weight units. Removal requires great amount of power.
Well, luckily we have portable strength.
That looks heavy. Let me drink some water before I try to move that. I'll faint from the effort otherwise. About 100 drops should do it, okay?
Now, is this like a winged Pikmin situation where... Okay, that was charming.
Here I go.
Like, does it stay open? I don't think it does. So yeah. Welcome to the desert, fam. We have much business to deal with. Also, random encounters! Pickup boy appears! Hello. Hi. It's a child inside some kind of costume.
I picked this up. Picked up the desert map. It's 150 rupees.
Surprisingly reasonable. Rupee. Get moneyed.
I'll give you the money.
It used map. Effective supricity. By which I mean... Dry desert? What do you mean we're overlapping with Paper Mario? But yes, this is actually a mechanic. There will be actual random encounters. And I don't think I ever fully figured out how they worked on my own time. Never. Hi. Oh. You looking for something? A while ago, a young man with a straw doll came by here on a white horse. Please elaborate. No? Okay. Well, at least looking at the map on the upper screen, we have a good impression of the lay of the land, if you will. And I would. Now, be, like, not super conservative with, like, not refilling your water with those, like, plants. Just, like, be cautious. The currency of the desert is demon coins. Defeat monsters, get rich. That is a thing. So anytime you stop moving, I think there is a chance of you getting into a random encounter. And, there you go. I don't remember how they work. Roaming water appears. So be it. Pull out, sure. Tingle pulls the tentacle with all his might. Hi. The tentacle came off. No reaction. Roaming water drifts away. I don't know if that's like a pick-a-pipe situation, or if I've done something wrong puzzle-wise. Pardon me. Dear customer, I'm sorry, but, to use the fountain once, it costs 7 demon coins. No! What are you, the American healthcare system? How dare you be like, oh no, you can't stay alive unless you pay me money you don't have. Like, I'm not even trying to be topical here. But, yeah. Oh. Okay. Top right is blue. Whatever that means. A column made of stone. Part of its top is painted blue. It's rotatable. Well, now the bottom part is blue. Now this brings me on to something that I've never actually, thought about previously. I don't remember what it looks like in our, like, what I'm getting at is, I believe, much like in the previous game, you can actually take notes on the map, which I did not know prior to starting this series. It's something that I discovered off-screen, and I'm like, oh, this has been a thing this entire time, so I'm going to mark on the map that that's there. Clearly it's part of a puzzle that we'll come back to that one. Now there is an element of, well, not literally luck, because the whereabouts of the water refill plants is predetermined. But if you don't know where they are, it's basically luck as to whether or not you bumble into one. So how about, Lion, you do a pull of thing?
Oh! I can't, I'm sorry!
Roaming water drifts away. Well, we're getting slightly closer to understanding how combat works, so that's cool and good. Ah, I see droplets of water. I see Great Wall of China. We got a slight refill. We're having a fantastic time, definitely not suffering horridly. eventually we are going to need to start having a more fun time with the random encounters. Will you stop charging me to use your... It's natural water! Fine. Take money I don't have. That is, like... I completely forgot that they charged for water! How belongus is that? A mummy brat appears. You sure did just gesture at yourself. So what exactly do we do? What do you mean, break? Break? Tingle attacks? It's not effective at all. Mummy brat attacks! Oh no! Tingle suffered 10 damage, and that also comes out of our water. Lion, would you mind punching a small child?
A monster. It just has some white wounds, yes? Or maybe forgot to put on sunscreen? That's why it's wrapped up like that, yes?
Sure.
Of course, I knew that. No way it would be a walking dead body. Alright, here we go.
Do I need to tap the screen? I do need to tap the screen. I'm going to push you sumo style. Go to bed and stay there. Defeated the mummy brat. As opposed to the mummy troll, which represented Russia in 2001, I think it was sometime around then. And our prize is 9 demon coins. So we can finally not die. Hooray! And you'll notice that even if you're standing next to something you can interact with, and you have to sort of walk a little bit to jostle into position, that still costs you water. But the amount of water that it costs to move from point A to point B, absolutely, it is proportional. So if you're only walking a couple of steps, it'll only take a couple of drops. If you're walking halfway across the screen, it'll take a lot more. So, we're doing slightly okay for ourselves. Can we examine? Spring water formed an oasis here, as I said. Oh, wasis. This is what demon coins look like, by the way. A heavy weight to carry around the desert. But yes, please refill so that we don't perish. Huzzah, we should be back up to full? We are back up to full. It looks like a pocket in the back of some denim trousers. I don't like jeans, and yet I own a pair. Explain that one to me, Batman. Anyway, if we head up this way, here's some sort of puzzle, I assume. A stone table. Don't you mean a tablet? With writing on it. The stone statue's trial. Once the statue's children have been arranged, touch the stone tablet. Touch the stone tablet? No, because we already know that blue isn't in the right configuration. So red at the bottom, blue needs to change, and then yellow in the remaining place. So let's have a bit of a look around and see if we can't bumble into any more brethren of the thing that we saw. For example, this one that's already in the correct configuration, so we wasted our time coming over to it. Children! Cactet appears! It's Cactet's Who's Out of Sync. It's the top one, to the left. Do you want me to slingshot you? Because I will tell you that you were horrendously out of time. You couldn't Macarena to savor your flavors. Thank you for the applause. Looks like we were correct. Hooray! The desert gets weird. But it's fine. We'll solve this puzzle, I'll wrap the episode up, and we'll have a fantastic time. We will want a do of Bettore, and we will achieve. And I know that straight to the right of here is a water refueling station, so, first of all, turn! Great. Now, where is Dr. Redmondshire? Incidentally, one thing that I've discovered in my life is it just me? Or is it just Worcester sauce, but Americans insist that it's Worcestershire? I've only ever seen it be called Worcester sauce. Anyway, who is out of sync? The one at the bottom at the moment is slightly ahead of the others. But this seems like the sort of thing where the game would be like, aha, but actually on a technicality it was this one instead. But no, it was you. You were wrong. You were ahead! You were ahead of time! Rude. And this isn't like Mario and Luigi. You can't do anything to mitigate damage. But no, that one was absolutely ahead of time compared to the others. I will brook no substances on this. Red needs to be on the bottom. No substances have been brooked on this day. Rotation! Mario Party blunt rotation. Hello, everyone. Hi again, you're still you. If we go up into the... Yep, you're still here. You see, this is why you need to remember to... This is why you need to think twice about refueling, is what I'm getting at. So, the various pie slices have been sliced accordingly. You again! And we know that Lion can't be relied upon here, so I will just give you a bit of a yank and see what happens. Please give me, I want to show what happens. Also incorrect. I don't know if there's a trick to that. I will look it up between episodes because you lovely people deserve to know, because, surprisingly, we are by no means done in the desert. He says, even though the episode isn't even over. The episode's nearly over is what I'm getting at. But yes, to reiterate, if you walk a little bit, that is reflected in how much water it charges you. If you walk a lot, then it charges you more. So don't feel that you're being shortchanged by the amount that you distance. Sentences good today, very nice. Refilled a little water. Now let's give this another touch and see where it gets us. A stone table once again. Yes, we've read this once already. Everything has been correctly arranged, so let me into the future. Please descend. I don't want to see you anymore. Oh, I wasn't expecting the sides to drop as well, but I'll take it. The pie chart that vaguely represents Team Sonic has granted us access.
Now we can move on. I just hope Kakashi is alright.
How did, Thingus get past that wall without us doing anything? What do you mean the mark on the map has stayed in the place that... Like, the mark that I put on the map earlier to demarcate where blue was is still there, even though we're on a different screen. Quitter's Vale.
Let me go! I'm only a straw boy!
Be quiet and listen. Do as you're told. Write that letter to Lord Tingle here.
No way! I won't do it! I don't know how to write in the first place!
I don't believe it. This stupid kid is driving me to desperation. Well, what can you do? I've gone so far already.
But luckily, we don't know anything about that, so let's just head ahead and headwards. I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons. In the next episode, we'll cross over into Quitter's Vale and see where it gets us. See you then for that.